Hey y'all, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited for today's video. Y'all know I need to ramble. Y'all know I ain't got no friends. At the end of the day, it just be you and I. Okay, so the look for today, I really don't have nothing like super planned out. Like I said, I really don't like colors on me. I really just like, I'm in love with a face, like the base of the whole thing. I'm not really in love with like the eyeshadow anymore because it's not really fun anymore because everybody doesn't do like what they call the 2016 makeup routines and stuff like that. They don't do that no more. Everybody wants to look clean face, so it don't make me as excited as it used to anymore to do those bold big colors. And I just think I don't know, maybe a midlife crisis. Your girl is 26. Don't do too much. Okay. So this is gonna be an everyday makeup routine for beginners. This is an updated one. I did one a couple of months ago, but I feel like I have perfected the things that I like so I can be able to share those updated routines with you guys. So we'll do that here today. We're going to go ahead and start with eyeshadow. It's going to be very simple, very basic. Like I said, it's going to be an everyday makeup routine for beginners. I'm going to be using my brand, as always, the Ultimate Artist eyeshadow palette. And I'm also going to be using a mixture of the Hattie eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I'm not sure when that is going to come back. I have a lot of restock coming soon. The website is www.ParisLynn Collection.BigCartel.com, or you can go to my Instagram or my links and bios on all of my business pages and personal pages. Had to do a shameless plug. If you know, you know. When you are wanting to do a real basic look, you're going to go in with a whole bunch of chocolates for your base color. And we're going to also do a cut crease. So you guys can know, you see, it's going to be like a real chocolate color. And we're going to brighten it up as we go. I like to use the windshield wiper method. I think that's my favorite method. I think I'm not going to change that method. I think that's just a critical way, especially being a beginner, to know how to do your placement, and so it won't be so many harsh lines. You just do the windshield wiper method. The orange just to beige it up a little bit instead of it being so dark. Because like I said, it would be an everyday routine, so it could be super easy for you to do. This look is probably going to take about a good 15 minutes, but since I'm showing you guys, it's going to take me probably about a good 20 minutes, maybe, depending on how harsh I want it to be or how light I want it to be. Go in with the darker brown and the Ultimate Artist eyeshadow palette, and we're going to go in with a little bit of black. The chocolates that we put on the bottom, and we're just going to put it right here in the middle of the eyelid and right where we will start the cut crease. Just so I can give it a little transition shade. I'm gonna come a bit more up and close and personal. And this is just the way that I like to do my cut crease. You can do your cut crease however you feel comfortable. Take the brush and just pat down the excess, so when we put in the color that we want there, it doesn't become cakey because it's a wet product. Put here, I'm just gonna put a super brighter shade of nude. I'm just gonna pack it in. Tried and choose my brand, the ParisLynn Collection and Beauty Bakery foundation. If you want to talk to me about safety on makeup, talk to the wrong girl. Maybe Jackie or one of them will help you on how long you're supposed to keep your makeup, because I feel like if the makeup ain't breaking you out, it ain't making you have pus bumps, you know, It's in a good heated temperatured room. I think you're gonna be okay. I don't think you're gonna die. And that's just from yours truly. I don't know. I feel like if the brand if the product is still in there, use it. You'll be okay. I don't know. Don't ask me. I had literally Wildflower by Billie Eilish. It's stuck in my head, and I'm like, no, I ain't mad because I ain't want nobody man or woman. I don't think. But how I apply my foundation is I use a big puffer brush or a big foundation brush, and I pat it in. I don't do any swiping motions or anything like that. I feel like that just swipes the product everywhere and it makes it look really strictly. And I spray on setting powder on top of the brush so it can really move the product around. So it honestly prevents it from drying so fast, because that's what it does. When it gets on top of primer, whatever type of primer you use, it dries super, super fast and it's hard to move. And it's also like that with concealer as well. So that's my range of motion. You just pat it in. I just stab myself in the eye. See? That's why my lashes don't stay on. From Juvia's Place. And y'all, I'm almost out of her. I could cry. But it held on for a very long time. I think I've had it. I've had this for a while. I probably had it since April. And that's crazy that it's literally going to be November next week. The end of this week. Insane. I just celebrated New Year's. I slow it down. So in this part, you can use a beauty blender. You can use a concealer brush. You can even use a brush that you use to conceal your eyebrows. You can use whatever brush you want to use as long as you are patting it in and moving it around. Concealer dries even faster than foundation. So you have to really, really, really get a move on with concealer. Really get a move on. So you see how this lash doing me? For the crash. Again, I'm not going to be doing any setting powder like we're going to be baking or anything like that, because like I said, you need to learn your techniques first before you really start going ham on setting powder, because you may not have the powder to take that flashback away, or you might not be using the right setting powder, which I will be doing a video on that as well, finding your right setting powder, like for your skin tone, stuff like that. Because if you know, your girl used to be a makeup artist on other people. Puerto Rican, white, black, mixed, I used to do the whole shebang. I just don't do it anymore. Just because my anxiety is too bad. It's just too bad. I would cancel, not on like important things for like portfolios and stuff like that, because being around people just was too much. It was just too much. And like, I can go to work, and be around people. It's not like that big of a deal, but sometimes I get tripped up like in the middle of a shift and like don't want to be there and just want to go home, just want to crawl in the barricade. Like, I really, really, really don't like being around people. Real bad. And like, when if you know me in person, like I'm super outgoing. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if this came after I had kids or whatever the case may be, or so many traumatic events that I've, in my life have just finally like came up to me. I don't know, because like me getting on the highway was my thing. Like every weekend when I was leaving from cosmetology school, I would be an hour and 45 minutes away from home, but I would go home every weekend because I want to see my child. Like, my daughter stayed with my mama when I was in college. It's probably the best thing she ever did for me, to be quite frankly honest. She stayed with my mama and she let me go to college, even though I wish I would have went to like an actual college instead of cosmetology school, because cosmetology school teaches you absolutely nothing. It literally just gives you a license to say you can do hair, but you don't learn how to do hair. Really, you don't know how to do makeup at all. We had a 2-week session on makeup. And I don't know, y'all, what I'm going to do about my locks, because I am having a love-hate relationship with my locks, and I'm having a more hates relationship than a love relationship lately. I feel like I need something new. I don't know. Like, I've been wanting to move. Why? I have no idea. Moving in this economy would be fucking terrible. But my brain is telling me, girl, leave, run, go somewhere. It would be totally irresponsible for me to up and move right now. But my brain is telling me, like, either I need to dye my hair, or I need to go on a date, or I need to go take a nap. My brain is just, and it's getting on my nerves. Most certainly getting on my nerves. But anyways, thank y'all so much for following along and watching this all the way to the end. If you did make it to the end, put in the comments that you made it to the end. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.